Vlogmas. Today we are doing something super exciting. I'm gonna open up the windows. Ugh. Today we're doing something super exciting and we are putting up our Christmas tree. Austin's gonna help me put it up and then I'm going to decorate it. And I'm actually going to kind of like talk my way through how I decorate because I've done this tree for the last 2 years and I do it a certain way and everybody always comments and says that they really like it and that they want to like see my process and everything. So I figure I will kind of walk you guys through how I decorate our tree. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Okay, so the tree is up. Sorry if this is very wobbly. The tree is up. It doesn't look like much, but this tree is, I think it's over 20 years old at least. I don't know if I've had it the whole time that I've been alive, but it's definitely at least 20 years old. So she's standing strong. So we did the tree and now we're going to put the lights on and then we get to putting on the decorations. Okay, the lights are done. The lights are literally my least favorite part of the whole thing because they're so particular. And like even now looking at it, like this bottom bit definitely could use more lights, but once we have like the ornaments on and everything, it'll be all good. So now I know everybody does their trees different. I'm just gonna kind of explain the method that I use. I'm gonna show the ornaments that I have. Yeah, so first thing I do is I take all my ornaments out and I lay them out so that I can like visually see everything. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so here is all my ornaments like laid out. So basically I just like to see what I have and what I'm working with and kind of plan where everything is going to go on the tree. So some of the things that I have like extra large like balls. I have garland and then ribbon to go like around the tree. This is our tree topper. It's like a little elf hat. I have these fun guys that kind of just like stick out the side of the tree. More things that kind of just like stick in the side of the tree. I feel like these are the things that make it look the most like abstract and like the most Whoville. Because I don't really think I explained, if you've never seen my tree before, basically I like to explain it as like Whoville threw up on my Christmas tree because it looks just very like out there. So that's, I think, the main thing that I use to like get that kind of like Whoville look. And then I just have like a couple random little ornaments here, these little Santa suit things. These ones are like big lights, they look like. They're very cool. And then little elf feet that kind of stick out the side. And then these are like the main fillers. So this is what most of the tree is covered in. So I have like medium size balls and then smaller size. And then in here is all of our kind of like traditional like ornaments, but they still fit the tree. Oh, and then I also have these little candy canes. So I'll put these out here too. So the first thing that I do, and I know again everybody does this differently, but this is just what works best for our tree and for like the way I decorate. The first thing I do is I put down the garland. So I like to fill it in mainly the biggest gaps, and then kind of just like drape it through. I've put my garland on a little bit different than just wrapping it around the tree. I'll kind of explain what I do. So I put that on, and then I also put the tree topper on because those are like the biggest items, and I feel like that way it kind of guides me where to put the rest of the ornaments for the tree. Okay, so the ribbon that I have is just like, it's 3.5 inches by 25 feet long. And I cut it basically in half. I think one's a little bit longer than the other. But what I do is I'll take the longer piece and I kind of just start from the top, and I'll just like stick it into the tree, and I will pull it out. This takes a little bit of like messing around, but I'll just like stick it into the tree, kind of tuck it, and then I will bring it out, and then I'll find a big kind of gap in the tree, and I will stick it in, and again just kind of like pull it out and stick it in, and while I go I kind of like fluff it up, and it kind of makes it look like the tree is going to be wrapped in garland, sort of like a present. But yeah, kind of just go through that.
This Christmas is mine and yours. The smell.
So here's what it kind of looks like up close. Once ornaments get tucked in, it will look a lot more, it'll just look a lot better. But yeah, and oh, see, now that I've played with it, I've messed it up. But yeah, basically it looks like somebody just threw ribbon on it, but that's again kind of the look that I go for. I kind of just like want it to look very kind of messy and haphazard. So yeah. But yeah, so now what I will do is I will take these size balls, so these are the medium balls, and I will fill in all the bigger gaps again in the tree. So anywhere that I see that there's kind of like space in the tree, anywhere I can see through, I'll tuck a lot of them into the tree more than like out on the outside, just because that way it gives it depth and it actually makes the tree look a lot bigger than it is. So I'm gonna go start doing that now.
I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
So all the medium-sized balls are in the tree. I know it's like very hard to tell like on video, I think, but there's just a lot like kind of like tucked in everywhere. But yeah, but now I'm gonna go in with these guys. So these are like the little ones. So these ones I kind of do the same deal. I like will tuck some of them in. I'll keep some of them out. I'll only probably do about a half, maybe a little bit more than half of the balls on the tree, and then I will start like putting all these ornaments on, just to make sure like I have room for everything, and then I'll fill in the gaps at the end with those. But yeah, on to the little ones. It's a lot of just like, you put an ornament on, you take a step back and you look. You put an ornament on, you take a step back and you look. And you really want to look from every angle and every little nook and cranny, to make sure that you are like filling the tree properly. Okay, it's actually a little while later. I ended up taking like an hour break because I just like wasn't feeling motivated to continue with the tree. But I have the little balls all set up there. Now it looks a little bit more full, which is nice. So I have that all set up. I have about, I did a little bit more than I had said. I said I was only gonna leave about half, but I left like just about 3 rows. So there's like 15 of them or so that I still need to do. But now I'm gonna move on to these guys. So I kind of do it in a different way every time. Typically, I'll work from like the really big balls back there. I'll do those guys first, then I'll kind of do all these to just like have those on there. I'll start sticking these in, and then I kind of work into our like random like traditional kind of ornaments. But yeah, I kind of just put them again wherever it's, I mean, it sounds so like obvious, like of course you just fill in wherever there's ornaments missing, but I feel like just, I don't know, I feel like maybe some people might not like know to kind of step back and have a look. Tanner's growling at me because he wants to go outside, but yeah, I'm going to start putting all those in, and then I'll touch base again when I start putting in like the little sticks into the side of the tree, because I feel like that's a little bit more, I can explain that a little bit better. But yeah, start putting all the other ornaments on.
Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time.
Basically, all of the ornaments are on the tree. Now I am just adding in all my little sticks, so like these little guys. And then I have all these little, like, I remember like when we had our, like when we did like our tree growing up, like we had icicles. So this time we got candy canes. They're basically just like little ones to put just on like the edge of the tree, like right here, just to kind of like add, again, just a little extra. But those I put on last. So what I'm gonna do now is put in all the little sticks. So basically all I do is, I don't know how to explain it, but I basically just like stick them in to the tree, and I have them kind of sticking out to the side. They take a little bit of fiddling with, and we're lucky because we have a fake tree, so I will just kind of like twist the branches around, but I just add them in, and it just kind of makes the tree look so much more abstract. So I kind of just do that. So I have those little ones that I stick out the side. These ones are like very, like, I don't know, they look like fireworks to me, but I put these ones up at the very top with the hat. And then we have these little ones, which are like candy canes and like little peppermint swirls. And then we also have these ones, which are like the epitome of Whoville. I just feel like just anything swirly always looks like Dr. Seuss. So I'm going to stick those in now, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so now I'm going to put in these little guys. So I like to throw these at the top of the tree, so it kind of like, I just basically like to make the top of the tree look like an explosion. So it's looking a little bit like an explosion, but I basically just want to fill up the front with all these little like candies. And then I also have a couple more sticks that I'll show you guys, but I'm gonna first use these.
We're gonna dance. Okay.
So now that the top looks like a candy explosion, I'm going to put in these little sticks. So I think these really like make the tree very elf-like, obviously. So these are little elf feet. I get mine from Michael's. I also have ones from Pier 1. I don't think they have these anymore, but are you filming me? But yeah, I have these ones too. So these are like the main ones. I normally stick these guys around like the center of the tree here, and then these ones I'll kind of stick in at other spots. And then I also have this. So I also have this. So this is a little plastic ladder. This is from my grandma's tree. I have no idea where she got it. I don't know how old it is or anything. But basically you just like put all this together, and then I set it up on the side of the tree. And then I'll put the biggest elf feet like right above where this stops. You'll kind of see my process, I'll show it. But it makes it look like the elf like climbed up the ladder and like jumped in the tree. So yeah.
We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time, dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling, or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas.
Okay, so basically the tree is like 90% done. All we need to do now is hang the little, what are they called? Candy canes. And then I also have this garland here to put on the tree. So this, I literally just want it to look like it, again, was like thrown on the tree. I'm kind of just going to have a step back and see like where could use some more color. Like I know just at the bottom of the tree right here could use some. So basically I'll just kind of like start it somewhere and then just kind of bring it along and then bring it up. And I kind of just play with it and stick it in, pull some parts out, you know. Again, it's kind of just a chaos mess, but it's good.
I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
Okay, well, here is the finished tree. Once it gets dark outside, I'll film a little bit of clips, and I'm sure they'll be right here over top of me talking. But yeah, that is how I do my Christmas tree. I know this is definitely not for everybody. I know a lot more people like things to be a little bit more minimalistic, or maybe they only have traditional ornaments on their tree that mean things. We have a little bit of everything, so I really love it. It's so fun, it's so happy. I love having it up for like the whole Christmas season. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. And I will see you guys next time during Vlogmas. Bye!